Today, Song Po, head of the Cambodian National Working Group on Combating Illegal Gambling, convened a meeting in Westport to deploy to continue the fight against illegal gambling. As the highest specific person in charge of the All-Cambodian Special Action to combat illegal gambling, this is the second time since Song Po took office to deploy to Westport. Such a high density of meetings and actions fully demonstrates the determination of the authorities to continue the crackdown, and even indicates that the crackdown will be intensified and escalated. At present, the official has not yet announced the specific content of today's meeting, but Song Po said in an interview with the media after the meeting, the participants unanimously agreed that they would continue to increase the intensity of the crackdown. More than a week ago, Song Po said in Westport that there are about 100,000 people engaged in illegal online gambling work in Cambodia, and there are too many people for the authorities to catch and close, so the authorities call on the online gambling companies to dissolve themselves. So next, whether the authorities' continuous crackdown action will continue to investigate a batch, close a batch, and scare away a large number of ideas, it is worth paying attention to. In addition, although Westport is the focus, the authorities' crackdown also appears to be gradually unfolding in other parts of Cambodia. In the past 2 days, there have been raids on the park in Guogong, Balan and other places, and many young people who are caught in online gambling have been rescued. On the one hand, the authorities' continued crackdown may be intensified. On the one hand, online gambling companies are scattered and temporarily sheltered from the limelight to see the situation. This tug of war will continue. The Westport provincial government issued an inspection notice for the two parks. On September 30, the Westport provincial government issued a notice on the inspection of the Jinkai 3 Science and Technology Park and the Phu Ben Hao Park. During the inspection of Jinkai 3, authorities inspected 2 buildings, including Building A and Building B. Building B has 8 floors, a total of 90 rooms, a total of 52 offices. Building A has 4 floors and has a total of 62 rooms, which are unoccupied. The inspection concluded. During this operation, the law enforcement team found 35 people, 6 women, including 11 Cambodians, 4 women, and 24 Chinese, 2 women, all of whom had sufficient documentation. Nor did the authorities find any victims or any signs of crime during the inspection operation. Quote, during an inspection of the Phu Ben Hao campus, authorities inspected a 7-story building with 57 rooms and no one occupied. During the operation, the law enforcement team found 4 Cambodian cleaners and 1 Chinese chef who had just stayed for 5 days. The inspection concluded that there was no relevant criminal activity involved in the above-mentioned location. The circular said that after conducting inspections, the authorities handed over the above-mentioned properties to the owners and warned the owners, be extra careful to rent to foreigners to operate businesses prohibited by law, because the owners will lose profits when they are investigated by the police. Quote,